everyone, it's Epic Owl Girl. Welcome back to Epic Owl TV, and today we are going to be doing some Pinterest summer room decor, and this is probably going to be my second to last summer video because then we can get some back to school videos in here. So this was like a splatter paint one that we are going to be making today. So that is what we're going to do today.
And if you guys aren't already part of the Epic Owl fam, then make sure that you go check out my other videos with the Epic Squad. Subscribe and turn on all notifications for this channel. And also give this video a big thumbs up so that you can see more videos like this. And comment down below if there's any other room decor / any other things that you want me to make before back to school videos. And that would be amazing. Thank you guys.
I was actually thinking of something that we should add a channel for lifestyle, and we are going to be doing like room tour eventually when that happens. So we're going to do that, which is channel 4, and I'll add that. And yeah, so this is going to be our first DIY on our channel, which is channel 2. And yeah, so get on with the video, some room decor, let's go.
The first thing that you're going to do is decide how big you want your pillow and get a piece of scrap fabric, which I just got a square of at Joann's of this super cute summery sunshine pillow, and I'm cutting it down to size. Then after I cut it out, I'm just going to lay down my piece of fabric and start folding over the edges so that you'll be able to see where the piece of fabric is. Now I'm just going to flip it outside so that you can only have one layer of it. Now get a computer or laptop or iPad and lay it out. Next, using the document of your choice, I'm just using Word, and we are just going to type in what you want your pillow to say. So mine's going to say sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows because that's a super summery thing to put on a pillow, and that's just what I'm going to do. But you can literally put whatever you want for your pillow, so you are just going to type that in and enlarge it super big, as big as you want it to be on your pillow so that you can trace over it. Next, you are just going to enlarge it as big as you want, and mine had to be a little bit bigger, so I put mine on 104, and that actually worked. But you might have to turn your paper to landscape so that everything can actually fit on the paper, so that's what I did. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that you can change the font so that it looks really cool, and that's what I ended up doing. Next, you can put your fabric over the computer and start tracing. I would recommend doing it in pencil first, and then we are going to get on to the next step. And when you're finished tracing it in pencil, you can kind of move the computer or iPad out of the way, and you can get some fabric markers out. I just got these at Michael's or Joann's, and you can start tracing all of your letters. And if you chose a hard font like I did on the lollipops, then you can refer back to the image that you created so that you can trace it, so that it turns out great.
I like me better when I'm with you.
Next, what you're going to do is you're just going to flip your fabric inside out so that the design or the words that you chose are on the inside, and this will make your pillow look really good. Next, you're going to take out a hot glue gun, and this is a no-sew pillow, so it's super easy. I'm using green so that you guys can see, and also I would totally recommend doing it in clear because the green looked a little odd in the end. Make sure that you leave a hole when you are hot gluing it so that you can flip it inside out so that you can stuff it, and I just pulled it all through. And you can also iron it if you want, but mine looked just fine the way it was, so I left it just like that. Then once you pull out all of the corners, you can begin stuffing.
Wrong turns to see it. Whoa, but I danced through the blisters at night, and I laughed till I cried and cried. I ran till my feet couldn't run no more.
After I'm done stuffing, I'm just going to take my hot glue gun and I'm going to glue the edges. So I'm going to fold over the whole part and I'm going to fold it over, glue the edges so that it's kind of neater and it looks like the other stitches. You could also make other designs with it, and I decided to make a super cute Summer I Love You pillow, so that's another one that you see here.
Suddenly the sun goes up, and I feel my love flooding back again. Yeah. Until the sun.
This next DIY is one of the easiest DIYs ever. All you're going to need is some bubble solution, and I'm just going to pour it into 2 different bowls so that I have a variety of different colors to choose from. Next, take some food coloring and pour it into one of the bowls, and you could do different kinds of food coloring. I think that is a blue, and then I also did just a kind of red, purpley kind of color, and then I'm just mixing it with the toothpicks so that it's all blended in. Now using a marker cap, I'm just going to dip it in and blow out through the side that obviously wasn't on the marker, and I'm making another color here and mixing that in, and now I have a bunch of colors, and you could just blow through it until you get some bubbles, and it looks super cool in the end.
One day wishing that we could tell more. I wanna live fast and never look back. It's what we're here for. Don't wanna wake up one day wondering where did it all go. 'Cause we'll be home before we know. I wanna hear you sing it. Hey mama, don't stress your mind. We coming home tonight. No, thank you is what I should have said.
This splatter art is super easy to do and another great room decor. So make sure that you have a canvas and some crayons and a protected surface because this could get messy. Also a hairdryer so that you can melt the crayons and that it will splatter. Like so. It might take quite a while for it to heat up, but it will get going.
But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall for that. I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy, I love it when I fall.
This next DIY is this geometric pineapple. You're just going to need another little circle canvas that I picked out. It's at Target and you can get 2 of them. And I just drew my own pineapple template, and now you just need a little triangle so that you can start making little triangles all along it and filling in little spaces.
I woke up pissed off today, and lately everyone feels fake.
Next, you're going to just mix some paint around the colors that you want your pineapple to be. I chose like Hawaiian tones, like lighter tones, just kind of like blues, greens, yellows, kind of beachy colors so that I can color in my pineapple. Now begin filling in your pineapple. I'm just using a blue tone first, and I'm using a paper for my edge so that it doesn't go out, but I learned later on that it doesn't really matter and that it'll become perfect no matter what. Then continue filling in the rest of the squares, alternating from different colors, and it will look really spectacular. And even if you ombre some of them, like if you do like a dark purple, then a light blue, and then kind of mix them, then that looks awesome. And don't worry if you put too much of one color, it would still look great. Even if you put odd colors, it still looks awesome.
Roll down your pillow like a river. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. When you're screaming gotta be there for me too.
To make this next DIY, you're just going to need a vase, and I got this ice cream cone one from Target for only $1. And next I'm mixing together some gold and yellow to make a gold paint that I'm going to paint my ice cream cone with, and it gives it a super cool look, and I just like how it looks.
Mama always said I'll find my way back home.
After it's done drying, flip it all the way back up and fill it with anything. It could be rocks, but I'm using pearls, and it's filled all the way up to the top. Now I'm using the rest of my gold paints, and I'm going to add a little bit of green to it, and then this is going to be our cactus color. Now take a few different sized rocks and begin to paint them the cactus color. I chose a long, medium-sized one, a big one, and then a small, round one. Next, after you paint both sides of the rock, just take some puffy paint or white paint and kind of do the lines for the little cacti. And I'm just doing kind of like a dotted line, and that's how I did one of the cactuses. The next cactus that I did was just a wavy line down the sides, and that worked just as well as adding a few dots for the prickles and just a few designs and patterns. In the last one, the long cactus, I just decided to do a few wavy lines again because that seemed to work pretty well on the other ones. And then when you add some details like the dots, then it gets really cactus-y. Then you can also use some pink paint and the back of your paintbrush to add a little bit of flowers, and that's what I did because then it would look a little bit better in the ice cream cone, and it might look like sprinkles on the cactus. And now you can arrange them in your pot or ice cream cone, and I decided to take out this one because it was too much. So yeah, just arrange them any way you want, and I decided that after I did this that it would look a little bit better if I cut off some pearls to put in the side to kind of fill it up just a little bit more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. New videos will be posted every Wednesday. Please subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up for more life hacks and DIY videos, and I hope to see you in the next video.